than mere dogma or tradition. Faith is the ability to organize and mobilize for social change, which requires the creation of awareness not just at the individual level, but at the collective level as well. Faith is the courage to bridge divides and to pave the way for the education of the younger generation, which is the only viable response to ignorance and bigotry. Faith is the openness to diverse opinions, dissent, and differences of opinion, which is true grit. At this gathering today, I see shared consent on the fundamental principles of humanity, compassion, empathy, and open-heartedness, which blurs the divide between us and them. The conversations and interactions that I have with my students, colleagues, and friends on both sides of the aisle are a constant reminder that we, despite the polarizing politics in the United States and other parts of the world, retain the empathy and compassion to recognize the aspirations of distinct individuals and variations in religious practices and laws from one cultural context to the other. The increase in polarization and fragmentation that we witnessed in the wake of the presidential campaign and the election of Donald Trump as the President of the United States undermined the traditional notion of self-determination, rule of law, a return to the process of internal political dialogue, negotiations, and political accommodation in a democratic nation. In a nation that prides itself on women's autonomy and ability to self-actualize, the blatant objectification of women has brought to the fore, among other things, that misogyny and racism are not things of the past. We still have a lot of work to do to repair divides. Democracy does not limit itself to numbers or majoritarian rule, but to substance. There is no room for the subjection of religious minorities to a centralized and authoritarian state in a democratic nation. Self-promotion in the name of democracy, which is a given in autocratic and oligarchic forms of government, must be strongly discouraged by constitutional means and methods. In the recent presidential campaign, democracy was deployed to promote centralization and majoritarianism to the detriment of democratic growth and evolution. President Trump's success lies in bringing out of the woodwork all those who have been frustrated with the establishment and the Davos set, and getting them to vent their anger on those who are different, either racially, ethnically, or in terms of gender and religious affiliation.